Okay, so AI has actually come to stay. No international bodies are going to remove it or ban it from our systems. So the best thing for you to do is to adapt, understand it, come to terms with how it works, what it's all about, and how you can get the best use of it to suit your own preferences. Perhaps your preferences is business, or you are a student in school. How do you make the best use of this? Or your lifestyle, or your employment, and your anything that you can think of. And that is why we're, taking this course. If you remember back in the late 90s when the computer, the personal computer came in, and we're talking about the internet, and people were so skeptical about the internet, whether they should, go ahead and make the best use of it or not. But we can see where we are today. Our education system is not thriving without that. As a matter of fact, you can be you can't be effective in the society right now without having some social media platforms or footprints like your email and what have you. Recently, I think this month, United States are saying that for you to apply for American visa and get a visa, you must submit your 5 years internet, profile. So imagine you don't have any form of profile or activity over the internet. They would think you very skeptical and weird, and then you perhaps may not be able to get that access. So that is how AI has come into our space right now, and it's taking over, most of our activities and our lifestyle. So it's good that at this point you understand it, take advantage of it for yourself, before it gets too late. All right, so in this course, we're going to be looking at a few things, the course objectives. So by the end of this training or webinar, you should be able to understand the fundamentals of generative AI and agentic AI. Now, I picked these two. There are quite a series of them, but these are the basic ones that people need to get hands-on with, okay? So you understand the difference and then how you can apply them to your day-to-day living. And secondly, the difference between the generative AI, that is content creation, which we're going to see, and agentic AI, which is autonomous action, all right? And then thirdly, we would explore real-world applications across industries, gain hands-on experience with generative AI tools, e.g. like ChatGPT, Midjourney, Runway, and ML machine learning, and agent framework. Then we have the Auto GPT. Now I'm talking about the agentic AI right now. It's framework. It runs on Auto GPT, and one of them also is LangChain. Now there are quite a number, but we're just bringing a few that you'll be able to understand and comprehend. And so we're also going to look at critical, ethical, and legal organizational implications. We have AI. Now, just like you use the internet for good, you can do your research work and all of that, but people still use it for malicious activities, all right? They go ahead committing nefarious activities, breaking into people's accounts, emails and stuff, stealing their data, information, and money as well. Now, it has its pros and cons. So you now understand the legal framework, what is right and what is wrong. How far can I go using this tool so that you don't get into, trouble in its applications, okay? And so this is LearnCore International. It's an IT and leadership learning organization. So just a little bit about, this organization, because we would like you to be more involved, to be more informed about what we do, and then be able to find opportunities that suit you best in all our platforms. So we have quite a number of platforms, which I'm going to share in a little while, and then how you can have access to them for future, activities such as this. So this is a global learning and development initiative focused on empowering individuals and organizations through IT, business, and leadership trainings, okay? So we combine technology, innovation, and experiential learning to prepare learners for today's digital economy. So what we're doing, this is one of the things we are doing today. We are preparing you for today's digital economy. Everything has gone, online, digital, businesses and all of that, education, all gone online, leadership, activities, everything has gone online. So we just help you to know how to navigate these spaces for your own advantage. So our mission is to equip professionals and students with cutting-edge skills in IT, digital business, entrepreneurship, and leadership. So we offer these courses. As a matter of fact, we have a wider range, but just a few of this. In information technology, we do networking and server management, cybersecurity, digital forensics, cloud computing, and IT infrastructure. We also do networking, data protection, and all of that. So in business and entrepreneurship, we do personal finance and time management, entrepreneurship and startup development, strategic planning and organizational leadership. We also do conflict resolution and management. We do other management courses and digital marketing and all of that. We have quite a variety of them. So digital skills, we have, like I mentioned, social media marketing and content creation, online sales and conversion strategies, search engine optimization and digital branding, very important. We have special programs like cybercrime investigations, AI and emerging technology trainings. And then we also partner with an MBA accredited institution in the UK. It's called DRN, and some other institution we partner with as well. So having said, this is our email, phone number, if you want to reach out, our email as well, and website. Now, these are our social media handles. You want to see current trends of what we do, you can find us on YouTube with LearnCore International, Facebook, LearnCore, Instagram at One LearnCore, Twitter or X at LearnCore 007, and TikTok, learncore.intl. Okay, so that's just basically about who we are and what we do. So now jump into our business for today. And so I'm going to ask you a few questions. Let's maybe get one or two response. So when you hear AI, okay, what comes to your mind? So when someone says artificial intelligence, what comes to your mind? Maybe let's get a response from one or two persons, and then we'll now move ahead. When you hear the word AI, what comes to your mind?
This is Yerima Ebenezer speaking, sir.
Yes, please, Erima.
Actually, we have the general information about artificial intelligence as machines,
Okay.
or robots,
Okay.
handling activities, day-to-day activities that human beings can do, and they make tasks easier and more faster than usual.
Oh, perfect. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that academic definition of, AI. That is fantastic. All right, maybe one more person, then we proceed.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr.
Josiah
Moses.
Moses.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, well, to me, when I hear artificial intelligence, it's a human thinking machine.
Okay.
That's what I always, and which is coming to make some activities or some tasks easier for human. And I also perceive is going to make human to be lazy in terms of
Okay.
practical research. Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
Thank you very much. I really
Mm.
appreciate our input, and we are all very correct. Very, very correct. When the term comes AI, that is exactly what it it means, basically. You're all right. Um, so let's see what we have, in AI defining what it is more, technically. So like the real full meaning, artificial intelligence, it is an intelligence, but it is artificial. And it is the simulation, actually, of human intelligence in machines, like one of us, Yerima, mentioned, machines that are programmed to think, learn, and make decisions. So all of these things, how they learn is by data. Data is information. They recognize human patterns of how we do what we do. When this happens, how do we respond? So all this information are being fed into these machines. Now there's one of the algorithms for teaching these machines is called the machine learning. So machines are learning how human beings. So you're going to see one output, they're going to put 1,001 information to this machine on how human beings react. So when it comes to individuals, it knows that human beings respond like this when asked this question or when asked that question. Okay. And so it now refines it to individual patterns. So you will now start using one of the AI tools, which we're going to see a few. When you begin to interact with one of the AI tools, it reads you specifically and understand how you respond, how you think, how you pattern your ways. And then so next time, whenever you're relating with it, it responds to you based on your own, preferences and personality. Okay, so that is how or what AI actually is. And we're going to see more um, insight. No, so what I'm doing is I'm giving us the background of what this tool really is and how it runs. Okay, so some of the AI tools we have that are quite handy with us that we use every day. All right, like Google Map, and the Uber drivers use that a lot, or Bolt, or whichever transport system they use. Now, when they're about to go, these tools suggest the fastest routes. Now, it's used data. There is a database. It gathers this information, and all of these things are, interconnected somehow. So with the information it has, it gives you the best route. Maybe you wake up on a Monday morning, you're going to work, and there may be 3 different routes to your work. So what it does at that moment is connects to the central database of all networks across. And then it sees which road that has less traffic. So based on your preference, it knows that, well, this person doesn't like traffic, so let's take that route. Or for some people, they prefer a shorter route. So there may be a long traffic on that route, but they prefer it because it's a shorter route. They don't want to burn much fuel. Okay, some others will say, I don't care about fuel. I just want to get there fast. So I'll take a longer route, but it's free from traffic and all of that. So we have Netflix or YouTube. I'm sure some of you, by the time you go on Netflix and watch a few movies, it now begins to suggest similar kind of movies. Now, this is a personalized recommendation, or on YouTube. If you watch a certain kind of video on YouTube, it begins to suggest many other kinds of that kind of video. Perhaps it noticed that, okay, this person likes political views or conflicts, or this person is interested in all these funny skits that people put up on video. It now begins to bring a whole lot for you. Oh, this person likes educational content on this, and then it begins to bring some of those things to you, So we also have AIs like Siri, Alexa, Google Assistants. Now, these are voice-controlled AI, tools. They remind you, they play, all kinds of music that you prefer, or you just speak, you talk to it, and it responds immediately based on the information available for it. Most times we have these things in our homes. As a matter of fact, some use it to turn on the lights in their home. They connect it, to their house, turn on the TV, shut it off, and all of that. So we also have banking apps, for fraud detection that flag suspicious or malicious activity, and then we have the e-commerce AI, like the one we have for Amazon and Jumia. So, all these apps are artificial. So once you go on to Amazon and you look for a wristwatch, it will begin to bring all kinds of, even when you are not looking for wristwatch, it will bring all kinds of wristwatch, believing that that is exactly what you are looking for. All right, so as we go ahead, I just want to mention, okay, that this version of Zoom, okay, is not the fully registered one. So in a moment, it will go off. So the moment it goes off, please go back and click on the same link that you clicked to connect to this meeting, okay? So it's a continuous one. Put the time in there already. So once it logs you off, just go back to the WhatsApp page, or it's online, you got it. Just click on the link again and it will bring you back and we'll continue, okay? All right, so now let's look at the different types of AI so that you understand. I want you to have the framework of this AI, understand, because what we're trying to do is to give you the psychology of how this thing works and what it is. Now, until you understand this thing, then you know how you best maximize it. Now, people use AI like Google search, like you want to look for something online using the traditional browsers like Chrome or Edge, Mozilla Firefox, and all of those other browsers. This is how people use AI tools today, like ChatGPT, Midjourney, and Bard and Copilot 365 and all of that. That's how people use them, but it's wrong. We are highly limited in how you use them. So we need to understand how to get the best. Now, if you use them like traditional, it will give you whatever you want, but it's like having a whole bulldozer, and all you do is to use it to go and buy, you drive it in your